Hi, I'm TK Irish, and I want to thank you for joining Douglas and I for another exciting podcast from Camp Kennerk. Well, Douglas, tell us what's been going on in your life here the last week or two.
TK, it's good to see you and to be at Camp Kennerk for a podcast. I'm really looking forward to it. Now, I've got a great story for you, TK. As you
Cool.
know, I am Doug the neighbor, and I take care of people's houses. That's how I got the nickname Doug the neighbor. I check their mail. I let the maid in. I get packages for them, water the lawns, Doug the neighbor type of
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, okay. And it's kind of good fun because I've got a low pay rate and I'm smart enough to understand it, but dumb enough to do it.
Yeah.
So, that sort of stuff. Well, let me tell you, we have new neighbors that just moved into the neighborhood who are from Australia.
Whoa, that's a long way from
They
home.
long way for home. They are Aussies and they moved into the neighborhood and they are Tim and Carrie. Well, as soon as they moved into their new house, and they were here for about a month, they contacted me and said, Doug, we're going off to Adelaide, Australia. Now,
Ooh.
I had to look up where Adelaide was. Where the heck is Adelaide? Now, I've looked at the map. On the coast is Sydney, Canberra, a few other towns, but Australia is kind of like this, looks like a dog's head or something like
Uh,
that. There at the very bottom of Australia is Adelaide, and that is where they're from.
Jeez.
So they were there for a month. Okay. I was taking care of their house. Very, very kind people. And every time I text them once or twice a week to say, oh, everything's good or something like that, I had to check the time because 9, 10 o'clock in the morning here is 4 o'clock in the morning there. So
Hmm.
I'm sure they loved my text at that hour, right? Now they are true Aussies, okay, because they come from the middle of Australia, Adelaide, and I had to look it on up. They had some various uh, phrases of Aussie talk, as I call it,
Hmm.
that are really kind of interesting. Now, uh, I've seen Crocodile Dundee twice, so I know all about it.
Of course you do.
I know all about it. I know all about it. So, fair dinkum, fair dinkum. That is a
Mhm.
phrase that they use, which means it's true. Fair dinkum.
Fair
All
dinkum.
good.
Fair
It's
dinkum. It's true.
fair dinkum. It's true. And the other one is rigididge.
Rigid.
Rigididge, which means
Uh-huh.
it's all true or true blue. True blue. It's good.
Mhm.
Oh, true blue. That sort of stuff. So these are the phrases that I learned.
Hmm.
Now, what's interesting about them, they came from a small town outside of Adelaide, and they showed me on the map, and it really is a sheep station, two buildings, a bunch of sheep, called Mount Damper, Dampr, Mount Damper. And then they grew up, moved to Adelaide, got educated, and then traveled the world because of wanted to go, and that's called a walkabout. Go on a walkabout. Okay.
Oh,
Now you may have to watch Crocodile Dundee to get these terms again, but I've got these up front and personal.
okay.
Doug's neighbors. Okay.
Hey.
And because I've met them and they were educating me on their life. And when they got back, they took me out for a cold one.
Ah,
Okay.
that's awful
Okay.
kind of them.
Yeah, very, very kind of them. And they gave me a couple of presents.
Oh.
Very kind. These are kind neighbors.
Hmm.
And the reason I'm talking about them because their kindness needs to be pointed out.
Hmm.
We need more people like them. Okay. So one of the presents is this cap. And if you look
Beautiful.
closely, there is a kangaroo on the cap. and they're
Yeah.
called roos or joeys,
Ooh.
a roo or a joey. Okay,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
there you go. And they hop around, and they're all over Australia. They're kind of like I won't. I would think they're almost an infestation in some place like we have here in here in Texas. We got hogs. It's
Yeah.
a serious infestation.
Yeah. Hmm.
Most people don't believe us, but we have a serious invitation of
I,
what.
I, my son's cars have dented those things before.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
I know.
There's a lot of them in Australia. So they gave
Hmm.
me this nice cap here. And that was very kind. And we were having the beer. And then all of a sudden, they brought out this other present for me, which is a bottle opener in the shape of Australia.
And it looks like it's got the logo, some
Yeah, there's
embellishment
the
on that
logo.
end. Yeah.
It's got the made in Australia,
Uh-huh.
Australian made, and what it is, genuine. Okay, now I looked at it and I said, well, this is very kind, but it is a kangaroo scrotum.
Ow.
And it says so right here on the label.
Uh-huh.
Kangaroo scrotum, meaning this is kangaroo bits,
Uh-huh.
or as we say in Texas, because we're not shy,
Yeah. Reproductive, the manhood.
the manhood on some kangaroos out there. His name is now Glenn. Glenn. And it's fair dinkum for him. So my neighbors, Kim and Terry, wonderful people, thought of us, thought of me, and
Hmm.
with this bottle opener and kangaroo scrotums. Now, TK, we are entrepreneurial people.
That's
Okay.
what I've been told.
That's what we've been told, and our bank accounts show that we're okay at it. We
Yeah.
make a few bucks.
Hmm.
I have a proposal for you.
All right. I've heard this before, and it never worked out well, Douglas.
I think we've got it.
Okay. All right.
We
I
have
trust you. I trust you.
just like you and I say, you got to give it a shot, see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. We need to become the American distributor
Okay.
of kangaroo bits, balls, scrotum, because this is an article that every red-blooded American would want to have on in his beer case and be the most disgusting person on his block.
Well, it's a great conversation piece, obviously. People can confuse that with a duster. And then you say, well,
Yeah.
but wait, let me tell you a story about
Wait,
this.
I've got my Texas Ranger bottle opener, but
Yeah.
let me top this. I've got some kangaroo balls bit
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
bottle opener. Okay. So I'm making an appeal to you and to our listeners.
Okay.
If they know how to get us hooked up, well, first we need to get some orders in to
Yeah.
prove our
Yeah.
system's going to work. Then we
Mm-hmm.
need a supplier. Then we need to ship it. And then
Mm-hmm.
we got to get it here. And then we got to put it in a warehouse, probably there at Camp Kennerk.
Why don't we just put it in your other bedroom?
That's my man cave.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And you see, I think we could make some big money here.
Yeah. I think the problem in this, Douglas, now I never say problems, the challenge is
Challenge.
is the inventory of the balls themselves.
Well, I
You
understand
won't
they
just
got a lot of kangaroos there.
yeah, yeah. I think, if you start, going out and collecting them, PETA might, show up at your doorstep.
I believe they don't have PETA in Australia.
Well, good for them.
They are like Texans because
Okay.
I did look at a map of Camp Damper and it
Uh-huh.
looked like West Texas. I mean, most of Australia looks like West Texas.
Hmm.
That's why we get along. We have a sense of humor,
Uh-huh.
obviously, with the kangaroo balls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so there's our next venture. So if our listeners have any idea how we can get in the kangaroo bits business and be the distributor, because I'm sure our listeners, our beer drinking buddies of cold ones,
Uh-huh.
would really appreciate having something like this.
Especially, and it's a great gift item,
Oh,
Douglas.
it's a great gift.
And here's what you got to realize of the 10 months of the year, there's a holiday. So there's 10 months out of the year we could give those away as gifts.
Oh, that's absolutely.
Valentine's Day, Mother's Day,
Oh, and
Christmas.
especially Christmas when Aunt Betty and Grandma are there, and you pull that out of the bag. Grandpa's laughing, but and Uncle Ray
Yeah.
Ray, he's laughing, but no one else is.
Yeah.
Now that was with Tim and Carrie
Hmm.
when they got back from Australia, Adelaide, and I looked up Adelaide while they were gone because of my curiosity of like a 5-year-old. I looked up Adelaide. Where is it? What type of city it is. And I asked them what was their favorite pub in Adelaide to go sit down after visiting and that sort of stuff. And they told me, okay.
Yeah.
And it is called the Earl of Leicester, and it's at 88 Leicester Street, Parkside, Adelaide. And if our listeners and our viewers go to the Wikipedia page or Google or whatever it is they use these days, look up the Earl of Leicester. I think it's a hotel with the pub downstairs on 88 Leicester Street in Parkside, and the zip code is 5063. TK, it is the type of place that you and I would go to.
But the question is, would we get kicked out of there as well?
No, we're Texans.
That's right. They just asked us to leave. We don't get kicked out.
We don't get
They say, don't let the door hit you when the kangaroo should have bit you.
I like that. That's good, TK.
Hey,
That's
no,
good,
no
TK.
problem.
Yeah. So when this podcast is edited and up, we will do our best to get it to the Earl of Leicester Hotel Pub in Adelaide.
Okay.
Okay, so that our fame grows and that we are thinking of them. Like I said, take a look at their page, their website. Beautiful little place.
I bet.
Beautiful.
It has to be that far out of nowhere.
Nowhere. I mean, nowhere.
Nowhere.
In fact, I asked Tim and Carrie, how do you get there?
If you have to ask, you don't know.
No, yeah, and it's like Austin to Houston to San Francisco to Hawaii to Manila to Sydney to Adelaide, something.
Yeah.
And I said, what, 24 hours door to door? They said, no, 36.
Whoa.
36 hours.
In other words, you can't get there from here.
You can't,
You can't
absolutely.
get there from here.
You can't get there from here. Yes, yes. So that is my story of my week, TK.
Well, very good.
So tell me about your week.
Well, I was flipping through the channels the other night and I turned on Netflix and I saw the special called Cowboys and the Gambler.
Oh my gosh.
That's the story about Jerry Jones and the Cowboys football team and
Yes, yes,
how he got involved with it and all the trials and tribulations.
yes,
And it was
yes.
very, very interesting. And the part that I really enjoyed was the fact that they give Jerry's professional background. I mean, he did not come from corporate America up through the ranks. He was a street hustler. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
selling mobile homes or doing whatever and
Didn't he run a KFC or a McDonald's out in Los Angeles for a while?
he could have. I don't know. All I remember is his daughter saying that they never knew what Jerry did for a living. So whenever they were asked what their father does, it was he's self-employed.
He's self-employed.
So we have filled that form out several times. I know that.
I'm on the payroll of the U.S. government with a Social Security check.
Yeah, yeah. So so that was really interesting. It was about, I don't know, 7, 8 episodes, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, went through about him and Jerry, him and the coach Johnson, Jimmy Johnson breaking up and, all the fractions and things of that nature. And it talked about the Super Bowl years and then,
Yes.
all the turmoil that went on after that. So
Right.
it was very
Right.
enjoyable. But I tell you
Oh,
what I'm going to do this weekend
I'm
is
sorry.
what I'm
Uh,
going to do this weekend is go to a place called COS, COS,
okay.
and watch the Texas Longhorns play Ohio State Buckeyes.
Okay.
There's only two facilities like this. It's one here in Dallas, and the other is in LA. It's,
Okay.
it's sort of, think of I've never been there, but it looks like an IMAX on steroids. It's a 360 surround
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How do you spell that again, please?
COS.
Cause
COS, yeah.
in Dallas Fort Worth.
Yeah.
What area? What area
It's
of
up in
the?
the Colony, which is
Oh,
up there by Fort Worth, Denton, Louisville area.
okay. All right. Okay.
So
Now, how many people does it seat? Because it will be packed.
yeah, what they do is you sell tickets. You got to buy your tickets beforehand, and
Uh-huh.
you can buy three different levels, whether the $10, 20, or $30 level.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then they got food and beer and stuff you could buy if you want. But
Right.
it's supposed to be just an amazing situation. I've heard about it from other people who've gone, so I thought a football game would be good.
Oh, yes. And here in Austin,
Uh-huh.
it is Arch Week,
Yep.
Arch Manning,
Mm-hmm.
and everything is all about Arch. It's
Yeah.
all Arch on the street, the horns playing Ohio State. Uh, and I will be going to a place called the Deep Eddy Cabaret.
Yep.
Was founded in 1954 in an old house, and it has not changed. If you think of what a honky tonk is, this is it. The
That's the
Deep
real
Eddy
deal.
Cabaret, and it's there by the Deep Eddy pool. So it's a wonderful place to get a
Uh-huh.
cold Lone Star for $4,
It
and
is.
just a wonderful place. They've got they bring the screen down and they turn the jukebox off, probably the best jukebox in America. And
Good.
the place probably seats maybe 50 people, but there'll be 200 people there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to be doing that on Saturday. And then for the second half, moving on over to the HEB, the local,
Yeah.
the statewide grocery store chain of renown here in Texas for our out of state, out of country viewers. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and they have it. This is a prototype grocery store where they put a bar in up on the second floor. Has 10 flat screens, cold
Wow.
beer, and barbecue, and pizza and burgers. And it's a lovely, lovely place. So I'm going to be doing both. But the week of Arch, and
Yeah.
now Doug the neighbor, I have
Mm-hmm.
a neighbor who is from Ohio State.
Uh-oh. He's a Buckeye.
Went to Ohio State, went to medical school in Ohio State, moved to Austin for his
Mm-hmm.
practice, blah, blah, blah. And
Mm-hmm.
I have a gentleman's wager,
Yeah.
never bet money because that
Yeah.
ruins friendships,
Yeah.
a 6-pack of Coors. Straight up wager, no points,
No
just
point.
straight up.
Winner take all.
Winner take all. Yes. Now I'm not worried about the beer. It's the whole fact of if he loses, he's got to walk all the way to the 7-Eleven block and a half,
Uh-huh.
and then walk all the way over to my place, and then give me the beer. It's all about the walk.
The walk of shame.
Yeah, a walk of shame at
Yeah.
our age. That's it.
That'd be fun. Yeah, there's a lot of fun in pulling out the gambling for a 6-pack of beer and get the bragging rights for the rest of the year.
Oh,
Unless
yes.
they end up in the playoffs together.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. So I have no opinion on the game. I think Ohio State is sandbagging us by stating, well, a lot of our players went on to the pros or transferred or something
Mhm,
like that.
mhm.
We've got a new coordinator, but the same things happened with Texas. We lost Blue. He went to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Players come and go. So
Mhm.
each year you can talk all you want about who's better. But it's just we don't know until Saturday.
Until kickoff, man.
And I believe it's 11 a.m. game because
Yeah.
it's in Ohio State, so Eastern time, Austin time, Austin
Mhm.
DFW time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
you don't have to wait till 7:30 in the evening. You get the agony or the joy immediately before you even have lunch.
yeah. And at 6 o'clock, the Aggies, because I have some Aggie friends here, they're playing UT San Antonio at 6 o'clock. So it's a full day in this area.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this time of year, it's Katie bar the door, get the children and kids off the street.
Yes, yes. And what's interesting is there's no weddings ever planned in the fall on Saturdays.
Not any weddings that are going to last.
They're going to laugh.
Last.
In fact, I'm going to a wedding in September, and it's on a Friday.
Wow, that's planning. Everybody, because you'd hate to have the whole wedding party be over at O'Sullivan's watching it while the reception is going on at the other side of town.
Punched over their cell phones. Touchdown!
Yeah.
Oh, you say I do.
I
Touchdown!
do. I did. I did.
So, how was your golfing this week?
I didn't get to play, unfortunately. It's just too hot. I, what I do now, Douglas, is I play in the 80s, and if it gets any warmer than that, I don't play golf.
So your score and the temperature match.
Yes, exactly. And also, of course, some people think my score and my IQ matches. So, I can't win for losing, Doug.
You're out there. You
I'm
are
out
out
there.
there.
I got out there. I'm in the green. I'm getting some fresh air.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to cooling off, getting out there and teeing it up.
Right. Now, I've seen some videos of your boys, the Kennerk boys,
Yeah,
on social media
yeah,
and their videos, and they get lots of hits. And one of their videos is about their golfing on the fifth hole. And
yeah, yeah.
so, how are they doing in their golf?
Oh, they're doing it every day if they could. They really have bought into it, and of course, they started playing golf when they were 8 and 9 years old. So
Good, good.
they got involved in an organization called First Tee.
First tee.
First Tee, like the tee box, TEE,
Mm-hmm.
and as a put together in conjunction with the USGA and the PGA to
Okay.
help promote youth golf.
Okay. All right.
And very reasonable, and they learn the lessons proper. They learn the rules.
Uh-huh.
They have PGA professionals teaching them.
Okay.
So I don't have to try to get out there and, warp their brains any more than they already are.
Right. Well, you know that more marriages have been ruined by husbands teaching their wives how to golf.
Oh yeah, Lee Trevino said, no way. I enjoy my marriage, but I enjoy my golf too.
Now, you told me earlier that the boys were doing something special over at Camp Kennerk.
Well, I mean, by taking my 5 acres and turning it into a golf course.
Yes, tell us that story, please.
So the other day, Kyle, he's walking through the house, and I said, "What are you doing?" He says, "Oh, I'm gonna go make a golf course." So I go, "How?" So I go,
Oh, wait a minute. He walked in and said,
I hear the mower start up. I hear the mower start up. I'm going, uh-oh. Go outside, and there he is. He's mowing a circle. He's putting a pin in the ground, and he goes 50, 75 yards, and he makes a little tee box. And he has about 4 or 5 of those little holes throughout the 5 acres. And they that's a little golf course that they practice on.
I love it, TK. I love it. I love it. And hopefully we'll see some more social media videos on their platforms of the Kennerk boys.
Yeah, that's great. So, I think it's time for us to bid adieu because I got some things I got to do. And so I just want to say, Douglas, it's always a pleasure when you come to Camp Kennerk. Love it. We always carry on as many years as we've known each other. And I'm glad everyone else could share in the fun.
DK, my thoughts are the same, ditto.
You never
very
had a great original idea, so you copied my idea. I
uh,
see.
that's absolutely. I'm no fool.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm no fool, and with that heartfelt statement by yourself, I always think of uh, new friends are silver and old friends are gold.
Yeah. Very
You know,
well put.
very well put. Now, this has been beautiful chatting with you, and we will continue. Uh, we'll get this out to our friends and neighbors around the world,
Yep.
and we'll do our best to see if we can't get down to the Earl of Leicester Hotel and Pub in
Hmm.
Adelaide.
All right. I got my ticket ready to go, buddy.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Thanks for having me at
All
Camp
right.
Con.
Talk to you later. Bye bye.